in 5 days. I think it's the 5th when polls close.
Well,
if they do legalize pot, how would that even go? Would it be kind of like gay marriage, where Obama signed an executive order or whatever, and just did it, and then the Supreme Court said, "Well, that's not unconstitutional"? Would
I missed
Biden,
the beginning. What was the question again?
Like, how would they even roll out the pot thing? Would it just be one executive order or signing where it's like it's now federally legal, or would it be like a whole rigmarole of like,
I think you can do it both ways.
You know, they're still going to come after you because it's still not technically.
Bernie suggested that he would use an executive order, but recently, last month there was that thing where it passed the House of Representatives, right, to the bill to legalize marijuana and to fund minority marijuana stores or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as none of that money's going to white people, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's where the tax money would go. That's where a bunch of the tax money on the marijuana would go, to like funding minority-run marijuana stores. Which, hey, that's an area where they need as much help as they can get. There aren't enough minorities selling marijuana. We need to, need to lift them up, right? Get them in the game. The white man has been running drug sales for far too long in the barrio.
I didn't know that detail, but I think when they passed that thing in the House, what would have happened is it would have become a state choice thing. So that is my prediction on how it actually happens nationally, that suddenly it's legal nationally and it's also legal in half the states. And it's not too long.
It'll be a governor decision.
But I mean, like that's not how it was.
Yeah.
That's not how it was with gay marriage. Like, it was just sweeping.
Right. Because
why couldn't it be like that?
I don't know that it can't be. I'm sort of predicting what was likely to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It would be best if they did it the gay marriage route, where it's just like, this is silly, let's just get this done and we can move on to other issues.
Right. Yeah, because if they do it the way the trail they headed down last month, I bet what happens is red states kind of trickle behind and they're a little delayed because they still go for the whole like morality play.
Even like, I mean, Missouri is a pretty red state, and my tie to the deeper southern portion of like the boot heel of the state is my grandparents and all their friends. None of them, when it comes up, care about pot at all. Like, they even jumped on the CBD thing pretty quick. Like they're not progressive at all. No, not at all.
I'm curious about the CBD thing, and I'm curious because of my dogs. But do your parents, have they had good luck with their joints? I'm really making them dogs in this conversation.
No, it's fine. My grandpa has really bad arthritis in one of his hands from farming and trucking his whole life, and he used a bunch of CBD creams and stuff that's supposed to like go into your skin and give you some CBD. And he said that like after a month or so, his hand felt 10 times better, but that he was drowsy all the time. Like, and I guess some people get very drowsy from it. Like, I don't think he's ever smoked pot in his entire life, so he has no tolerance. And so he stopped using it because he was like, I can't get work done. I can't do anything. Like, I'll be up for 30 minutes and my hand feels great, but then I'll be like, God, I need a nap. I'm so out of energy. And so who knows, a part of that was like psychosomatic on his part, being like, this is a pot cream, even though, he knows internally there's no active ingredients in this that have THC. So it seemed to help them. My grandma liked it for her hand. She still uses it. It didn't make her tired, but yeah, they like it a lot. Like if your hands are killing you, I bet you're willing to try just about anything.
My wife's hands are prematurely aged, like they're arthritis and trouble. And
yeah,
she went to I forget the name for a hand surgeon, but whatever. She went to one and he was like, yeah. So your concerns are valid and you're just kind of fucked. And that's how it went down.
So it's more like there's no intervention surgically. It's more like mitigating pain and well, then maybe has she tried CBD cream? Because my grandparents, I would wager that my grandpa's arthritis was a lot worse than Jackie's, and it did help him a lot. So maybe get her some of that, have her rub that on her hands every morning, see if it helps. At least
do that and get some for the dog while I'm there.
That CBD shit is so expensive. Like, you're gonna be like, for this little tin of lotion, $55.
I believe your hand
you.
That bad? I have an alternative idea. Suck it up, Buttercup.
All right, hear me out. Canola oil. You know,
try something psychosomatic first.
You're gonna be so busy cleaning everything you touch that you won't have time to be in pain. You're gonna smell like a fish fry. Yeah. Well, that sucks. I do not want arthritis. The closest I've had come to that is I was like really exacerbating my forearms a couple years ago lifting, and I got tendonitis for a while. And that was
where was it? Point to it.
My right forearm here.
I can't see.
My right.
Okay.
On the back section, and then a little on this side. Like, I just kept working out through it, but I was like more careful with lighter weights, and over time, like it just fixed itself. But I imagine if that happened to me when I was 45, it probably wouldn't. You know, like it would be just a new thing I had to deal with. So, have you ever had that tendonitis?
Yeah, I had it.
Juji complains about it.
Yeah, his got better too. I had it here. It's called golfer's elbow, and there's also a medical term for it, but you can Google it. And the way that you hurt it is you do this too much. Like specifically, I was doing pull-ups with my. What are we doing? I was doing pull-ups.
A joke. No,
I was doing pull-ups with my wrist bent forward, and I strained it. And the paramotor thing is the same sort of thing. You're pulling on the handles, and I heard it. I got PRP. Have you heard of that?
PRP, is that the
plasma-rich
thing, right?
Platelet-rich plasma, maybe?
Plasma,
yeah.
Oh, it is the spinning thing.
Yeah,
right?
it is the spinny thing, right. And I looked into it. It was $500. Some people said it was great. Some people said it was, witch doctor stuff. But no one said it did any harm.
Is that with insurance, or insurance doesn't cover it?
Insurance didn't cover it. So I just paid $500.
That's what I was hoping you'd say, because please finish.
So I asked him about it. I was like, hey, I Googled it. I looked into this. What do you think? And he's like, we've had good luck in this part of the body, that part of the body, not that one. Doctors seem really trustworthy. I go to him all the time. And I tried it. Basically, 3-4 months later, like the website said, I got better. But it almost was like, but what would have happened had I not had treatment? 3 to 4 months is enough time to heal. So what were you saying, Kyle?
I'm having pain in my wrist right now, like right there,
boom. I can totally empathize.
And right here, like if you like move your wrist like this, there's kind of a hole right here, like right about there. If I like extend my wrist down, it's really like this hurts. This hurts a lot. And if I bend them back, that hurts too, and it hurts right there. And right there. And if I bend my wrist down, I'm feeling it right here. Like in a tendon right in here.
That's the place I get it. That really soft area sometimes where like I'll be lifting and I'll kind of.
Do you wear wrist supports when you lift?
I do not, no. I don't wear gloves or anything. I just
I
use chalk for my grip, but that's
I use chalk too. I really like chalk.
Chalk helps so much.
I wouldn't want to mess my hands up. They're so soft. And
well, you know what I bought to keep my hands soft? Literally, have you ever seen those paraffin wax tubs?
Yeah, I've used those.
You heat up, and I bought one like from my grandma for Christmas. And as I was looking at it, I was like, I need this for myself. And so I decided to give her the nice one. I bought myself a cheap one. And so in the bathroom in my bedroom now, I've got a big paraffin wax thing. I think I might have it on right now because I might do a couple hand dips after the show before I tuck in. And it's great. Do you know what I'm talking about, Woody?
We have one, but Jackie uses it because it's for girls.
It's great. Well, I like it. It is a little. I didn't get a very big one, and so like it's like for hands and feet, and I'm like, it's barely for hands. I'm not fitting my 13s in there. It's not gonna, unless I want to do it one half at a time, like you're flipping back and forth. But like it is so much fun because you'll just sit there with your hand like this in a cast of thick wax, and you're supposed to just sit there for like 20 minutes because it's pretty fucking hot initially because you do like a dip. Wait 3 seconds, let it harden a bit, dip again, wait 3 seconds, dip again, 3 seconds, dip again, and then final dip, do it 5 times. And it's like your fingers look like even like girthy because of how much wax is on there. And then like after it's cooled down entirely, you just start wiggling. and like you can like work the entire glove off, and your hand is so silky smooth. Even like I can still tell like my calluses, but even my calluses feel smooth.
So you put your hand directly in the wax?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I did it at a physical therapist, and they put my hand in a bag, and then in the bag in the wax. So I think I had the condom version of that.
Yeah, that's safe. That's safe paraffin wax.
Well, it's a public
you want to raw dog
right?
that wax.
You know, like there's other people going to this physical therapist who maybe don't want my dirty hands in the wax.
But then
how do you throw the wax away? See that. So maybe that's some sort of heat treatment, but it seems like they could just use water for something like that. Doesn't make any sense.
They use wax if the wax wasn't getting on. The whole point is that the paraffin is supposed to like the paraffin itself touching your skin. Like they even say before you do it, about 20 minutes before you do it, put some lotion on, rub it in, let it absorb entirely, then do it because it's going to like cook, quote unquote, all that into your hand and make your hands soft. And
yeah,
nice.
your hands absorb so much moisture from the paraffin. Like they come out like super silky smooth.
It's nice. And it smells really good. Like you wouldn't imagine that the paraffin wax smells.
You can add
good.
like lavender or something to it and like make it smell better.
That's a great idea. I think
throw some essential oils in there.
This is lavender. Good. Yeah, I was worried it wasn't gay enough, but now
I don't care, man. I want. It feels nice and I like it.
Yeah, ladies love a nice sandpaper grip on their cunt. You know, I've never had a woman say, "Oh, I wish her hands were a little rougher down there."
Scratch me. All right, fair point. Kyle, did you see the thing I linked? I think that might be a step in the right direction. Now, they don't go around your hands. They go around your wrist. And
I think I'll get some platelet-rich plasma just injected into my wrist, though, and then maybe that, or maybe some like dead babies injected in there, like something. I don't know. They've been
trying to help you.
No, I'm saying that's a good idea, but like I feel like I need to go more advanced. I think I need something in there, some sort of healing salve, maybe. Like I want something. I want a needle involved.
Oh no!
Oh, by the way, it really hurts. Like I thought, needles. You don't like them beforehand, and then you get it, and it's never that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Not this one. No. This is like, first of all, it's a fucking mother of a. They're putting blood in there, so it's like an IV needle type thing.
Yikes!
It's that size, and it's like an inch long. And he doesn't just stick you like he does for an IV.
He's wiggling it around.
Well, he's putting it in like 14 different like nearby locations. Like you need a little here, little here, little here, little here. And maybe I'm exaggerating with 14. Call it 8. And every time you just going at it. And it hurts a whole bunch.
Fuck.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. But and then months later I got better. Cause and effect or time?
I mean, the real moral of the story is paraffin wax baths, not gay. Cool, high tea.
It's just content. I'm not that tied up in masculinity.
I know. Yeah. I need to get a sponsorship from Revlon paraffin wax tubs. That's what they want. They're like, oh, we should have this. We're British, probably, but we should have this fellow send his esteemed audience to our websites to leave reviews. They probably wouldn't like
the ones
put my dick in and I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
What was that, Kyle?
I was just saying, the ones I linked, I'm on the Amazon site. They're clearly the same thing as many of these others that don't say rogue on them for more money.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why. It's been hurting for like weeks now. And like sometimes I'll like go to like sit up in bed or like get out of bed and like sort of do that like palm down, press myself up kind of thing, just moving around.
Sure.
And it'll be excruciating. It's like, don't do that.
Are you doing push-ups like this by chance?
No.
Okay.
That'll do it. That weird angle. I hate that.
No, nothing like that. I don't know what's done it.
Or the power press. Or those little rotating things.
Or those rotating. I'm surprised Athleen X doesn't have, or Ashleen X doesn't have one of those, some sort of push-up gimmick machine. Like this one's easy on your breast, girls.
Actually, rotating things sounds nice. Does that exist?
Yeah, that exists. Yeah, there's a push-up board where like the hands, like you twist as you're going through the motion. Like just like, you know, you could do dumbbell presses where You do that twist as well. You start, like this, and you end up supinate or pronated.
Yes, because supinated, as I learned from you, means you could hold soup.
Dude, I'll never forget that now. That's what I needed to hear.
That's a Greg Doucette tip.
Supinated means you hold soup. Now I'm off my game. But
pronated and you're supinated. Supinated means you can hold a cup of soup.
Holding soup in your hand when you're doing a parrot voice in an old Disney cartoon. I need to work on him.